All right, let's do this. All right, so let's bring the hands onto the hips, shoulders down and back, knees over toes, zip up the abs. When you're ready, we're going down and up. So feel the chest lift, pressing into the pinky toe side of your foot. Let's go for 4, for 3, last 2, and let's add the arms. We're going down and up. Good, try and keep your heels on the ground. That's it, we've got 4, for 3, last 2, and last 1. Let's take it side to side. Hug your belly to your spine. And smile. 4 to go. For 3, last 2, and 1. Slowly come up. Let's heel toe it back to center. High knee lifts. Good, relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Let's add the arms, reaching forward. Nice and tall. Find your breath. 4 to go. 3, 2, let's take it inside to outside. Open the gate. Close the gate. Find your balance. Good. Halfway. You've got 4. For 3, warming up those hip sockets. Last 1, let's change sides. Stay up tall. Hug your belly to your spine. Or tighten your belt 3 notches. Good, halfway. You've got 4. For 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's rinse it out. Take it to the top. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, roll down, chin to the chest. Take a little pause, breathe into the back. Exhale, roll up super slow, let the arms dangle. 2 more, inhale. And exhale, keep the head close to the body. Take that pause. Big breath out. Slowly roll up, let the arms go. Feel into the spine. This time we're not coming back up. Inhale to reach. Exhale, slow. Find the hands to the floor, walk it forward, find a plank. Hug that belly in, tighten the waistband, and slowly walk it back. Slowly roll up. Let's go again. Inhale. And exhale, walk it forward. Tighten your belt 3 notches as you push the floor away. Let's walk it back, bend the knees. All right, last one. Here we go. Inhale. We're not coming back up. Find that plank. Tighten your belt. Let's hug the knees to the chest. Single knee pulls. Spread your fingers. Fingertips into the floor. Whole arms active. Slight bend in the elbows. 3, 2. Across the body we go. Elbow to knee. Feel those obliques. Halfway. 4 singles. 2 and 1. Let's take the knees to the ground. Untuck the toes, cat and cow. Inhale. Exhale, feel into your spine. Good, 3 more at your own pace. Connect with your body, your energy levels, and any tightness in your body. Last one. All right, let's find tabletop. Coming into a bird dog with your right leg back, left arm forward, tighten your core. You're reaching forward and tap it down. Nice big reach and tap. Good. We're halfway. Same side. 4, for 3. Last 2 On the next one, we hold elbow to knee, just 4. For 3. Last 2. On the next one, we're going to reach it long. Little pulses to the sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hand, lower the knees. Let's walk it back. Roll the wrist. Back the other way. All right, let's take those arms high to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, take it into a side stretch. Good. Coming back up to the sky. Other side. 1 more on each side. Good. Let's do it all again on the other side. Walk the hands back down the thighs. Come back into your tabletop. All right. So this time we're taking the left leg back and the right arm forward. You've got a lift and a tap. Keep that belly strong. Focus on the top of your mat. Find the length through the body. You've got 4. For 3. On this next one, we find the hold, elbow to knee for 4. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. 2 to go. Remember, on the next lengthen, we hold little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hand, lower the knee. Find your down dog. Tuck all 10 toes. Push your pelvis to the sky. Let the head be heavy and walk out your dog. Nice big bend to the knees. Chest to the thigh. Option to look side to side. Waking up the neck and the top of the shoulders. Start to find stillness for an inhale. Exhale, look forward, bend the knees. Slowly walk it forward. And where it all started, let's roll up. Take your time. Woo. All right, so hopefully you're warm. Let's come back into the center. Reaching side to side, little bend of the knees. And stretch. Woo. Getting warm and sweaty. Good. Halfway. You've got 3. Last 2. And last one. Let's take it into a narrow V. Continue to warm up the body. So a little bend and a stretch. As you're bending, let the shoulder blades relax down your rib cage, opening the chest front and back. Good. We're halfway. So keeping the head reaching to the sky, heels firmly rooted onto your mat. You've got 2. And a hold. Let's pulse it out. 8, 6, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's turn those toes forward. We've got a leg lift and a tap. Nice big squeeze. Taking a little soften of that right knee. Head reaches tall to the sky. You've got 4. For 3. Last 2. And we're holding. Find those little pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it back to narrow V. You've got a bend and a stretch. Good. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. Having your heels touch. Toes on the floor. You've got 3. For 2. This time we hold it down. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring the toes forward. Weight into the left leg as you lift and tap. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Check your mouth, your tongue, your jaw. Little soften in that left knee. You've got 3. For 2. And a pause. Let's pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it in. Take it out. All right. Let's find your 1 kilo hand weight. Come back to the center of your mat. Start back in your narrow V. Arms to bra. Zip up the belly. You've got a little plie, bringing the arms from bra to first. Remember, keep the toes long, pressing into the pinky toe sides of your feet. You've got 4. First 3. Last 2. And then we're going to check in with our balance. Taking the arms from first up to 5th. Lower the heels. First to 5th. Lower the heels. Good. If you need to find a drishti to help with your balance, find something to gaze at that's not moving. You've got 3. Good. Last 2. And 1. Holding the arms in 5th. Come back to our plies. Good. Try and bend the elbows, circle the arms. Good. Heels together. Making any adjustments that are needed. You've got 2. And a hold. Let's pulse. Port de bras arms. Bring it down through bra. Take it through first. Up to 5th. Out to 2nd. Wrists lower than the elbows. Good. Really good time to catch your breath. Keep breathing. Feeling those good vibes of your body. Good. 2 more. Warming up the whole body. Let's hold these arms in 2nd. Make the legs match. We're going down and out. Woo. Good. Heels on the floor. Widen your feet if you need. You're halfway. 4. First 3. Last 2. And of course, we're holding it in the plie. Let's port de bras the arms again. Pulse it out. Toning those arms, toning those legs. 2 to go. All right, let's hold it here. Little side tap. Let's take one arm over the head. Woo! Getting juicy now. Good. 4 to go. First 3. 2. And 1. Let's bring it back in. Have a little roll of your shoulders. Take a breath. Back the other way. Woo. All right. Come back into your narrow V. We're going to take those arms on a little walk. Let's pulse. Elbows up. Relax your fingers. Good. 4. First 3. Last 2. Taking it into stillness for monkey arms. Let's take it up. And center. Good. Hug your belly to your spine. Good. You've got 4. First 3. Last 2. And last 1. Woo. All right, send those feet a little bit wider. Bring the hands to the shoulders. We're going to reach it up, pull it down. Let that heart rate settle just a little bit. Good. Try and tighten that belt 3 notches. There's still more to come. Just a little breather. All right, let's tap it across the body. Look where your weights are going. If you suffer from vertigo or seasickness, bring your gaze to the front. Don't make yourself sick, dizzy, or fall over. Good. Lengthen those toes as you're tapping. Now, if you want a little bit more, let's kick the bum. If it's okay for your shoulders and trapezius, take it up to 45. Everything is a choice. Let's speed it up. Good. 4 to go. Third 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's bring it down. Get as low as you can go. Belly to the spine. Let's punch it out. Cross the body in front of the opposite shoulder. Hug that belly to the spine. Lift the pelvic floor. Relax your tongue into the floor of your mouth. Good. A little bit faster. Take it in the little jabs. Like you're running with weights in your hands. As fast as you can, go. Good. Woo. 4, 3, 2, 1. And slow it down. Let's bring it across. Getting the whole arms into the action. You can keep going. 4, 3. Last 2. We're nearly there. And slow it down. Bring your weights to the ground. Shake out those hands. You should be nice and warm now. Let's bring the hands to the hips. Let's take it. Feet pointing forward. A little bend. And up. So if you need to hinge your body forward for knee injuries, go ahead. If you can keep the body upright, go for gold. Good. 4 to go. Pressing through all 4 corners of your feet. Knees forward. All right, let's take it down to the ground. Find the back of your mat. Reach those arms up high on an inhale. Exhale, let it flow. Bend the knees. Take a little pause. Find your in-breath. And a nice slow out-breath. Slowly look forward. Walk those hands forward. Bring those knees to the ground. All right, let's wake up your thighs. Taking your right hand to the right, left leg to the left, and find your hand on your pelvis with an open chest. Now, if the angle of your hip feels funny, decrease the angle of your leg. All right, so pressing through the top of your right foot, you've got a left leg lift. So go as high as you can with a flex foot. Good, you should feel this right in that hip socket. You've got 4. Push the heel away. Toes towards the face. Let's find that pause. Now remember this tip. If you need to decrease, decrease. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's stretch it out. Tap the foot down. Take it up. Reach it over. Nice deep breaths. Pushing through the pinky toe side of your foot. 3 more breaths. And slowly cut. Now we're going to take the hands to the floor. Turn the right leg back and circle your left leg. Straight leg lift, just as high as your hip, and tap. So you can see my leg there. It is not high. Good. Hug your belly to the spine, a little soften of your elbows. You've got 4. First 3. Now we're holding that leg up to the back. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, into rainbow legs. So you're using your mat as a guide. Come up past the hip towards the sky. Good. Feel your booty making a little smile. Straight knee, belly to the spine. You've got 4. Good. First 3. Last 2. And then we're going to cross that leg over. Turn and look at your left foot and take 3 rounds of breath into your left rib cage. All right, as you bring the gaze to the front, hook that left knee behind the right and rock it forward and back. So my knees are touching, my feet are out to the side, and we're just rinsing out that buttocks muscle that we just used. Good. 4, 3, last 2. And of course, we are going to swap sides. So bringing those knees back to center, right leg out to the side. Coming up nice and tall, left hand finds the floor. Opening the chest, front and back, hand to the pelvis. You've got a lift and a tap. Good. So notice if one leg feels stronger than the other. Good. 4 to go. Take your time. Remember, you can decrease the angle of this leg. All right, on this next one, we're holding for pulses. 8, 7, 6, filling up through the side of the body. 3, 2, 1. Tap the foot down. Let's rinse it out. Taking it into that side hold. 4, breathing into the left rib cage. 2, and slowly come up. So hands come down the thighs. We're taking that right leg to the back. So you've got a lift and a tap. Good. So just nice and simple, nothing fancy. 4, 3. Last 2. And we're going to find that hold, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rainbow legs side to side. So we're tapping and lifting, tap and lift. So if you don't have a mat, you're working a little bit wider than your body. Good. Halfway. 4, 3. Last 2. Now on this next one, we cross the leg across the body, turn and look at the heel, breathing into that right rib cage. Beautiful. And slowly come back to center. Let's lift that leg, bring the knee in. We're going to cross it over like we did on the other side. Hug the knees in, walk the feet wide, gentle rocks, rinsing out the thighs and the buttocks. Good. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you rock forward onto the hands, take your time to uncross the legs, bringing your knees to the left. Let's grab your weights and come down onto your back. So rolling onto your side first for safety of your belly muscles. Let's come over, knees and feet hip distance apart. Working into our buttocks muscles. Hands are going to go straight to the sky. Shoulders relax down and back. Adjust your ponytail if needed, chin to the chest. Check that your feet are pointing forward, knees to the sky. Let's go. Lift the hips. Lower your butt. So find that squeeze at the top of the movement. Make sure all 10 of your toes are pressing into the floor. Feeling the tops of your thighs activate. You've got 3. Feeling those belly muscles. All right, on the next one, we're going to go for a little hold. 4, 3, 2. Let's pulse. Up, 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 up. Good. Start to feel what's going on in your lower belly, your sacrum, your pelvis. Good. Let's go back all the way to the floor, all the way up. So remember, this is your body, your practice. Pause when you need, jump back in. 4 more slow. Now on the next one, we're holding it up. Open the arms, close the arms. So imagine you're hugging the world's biggest beach ball. Drive through the heels, lift the hips. Good. You might have a little burn in the thighs or the buttocks, or maybe the back of your thighs. Woo. 4, 3. Last 2. And 1. Holding those hands back to the sky. 8, 7. Pulse your butt and your pelvis. 4, 3. The burn should be real. Last one. Little squeeze. Roll down through your spine. Woo. All right. Bring those elbows up. We're going to curl into the triceps. Down and up. Down and up. Do not hit yourself in the head with your weights. Nice and controlled movements. Press your lower back into the floor. All 10 toes are down. Good. We're going to stay here for a little bit longer. Hug those elbows towards each other. Good. Press that lower back into your mat. Let me know when your triceps wake up. All right. For this one, we're going to end in 4. For 3. Last 2. And 1. Bring those arms right down by your side. Release your weights. Make any adjustments to your hair or clothing. Lower back presses into your mat, arms into a wide V, shoulders right back. We're going for a single leg lift. Staying on that right leg. Good. Try and feel if your pelvis is even. If you're not feeling even, just make any adjustments. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Let's swap sides. So keeping that angle of the leg, using those belly muscles, tighten your belt 3 notches. Good. Maybe one side feels stronger than the other. 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold it up. Bring both legs up. We're going for a tap and a lift. My ponytail is really uncomfortable. Good. Press that lower back into the floor. Good. 3, 2, and we're going to rinse that out by hugging the knees into the chest. Give it a nice big squeeze. Shoulders away from the ears. Little smile to yourself that you're here. Let's take this side to side and bring those legs back up to tabletop. Now, precaution, if you do not like this one or your core is not strong enough, simply leave it out. Take the arms a little bit wider. We'll turn the palms up. We're going over to the right, back to center, over to the left. All right, let's find the breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Feel those side body muscles waking up. Now remember, you can take smaller movements, but until your body's warmer, avoid bigger movements. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Let's take the feet back to the floor. Hands over the head. Let's lift those hips and tap it down. Good. Waking up those lower body muscles. 4, 3, last 2, and 1. So we're going to roll over onto the side for a little side lying. Have your weights handy. So your elbow is underneath your shoulder, knees are forward, and your feet are in line with your booty. So let's take that left leg long. We're sweeping it forward, flex the feet, and bring it back in line with your torso. So we're pointing, flex, and back to center. Good. 3 to go. Last 2. All right, let's take it forward. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5. You should feel this in the back of your legs. 3, 2, 1. Let's turn it into circles. Little circles. Back the other way. 4, 3, 2. Let's make our triangles. Take it up to the sky. Bring it down. Sweep it forward. Just 3 more. 2. And last one. Just to finish off this little series, let's take it into a clown. Rotate and tap. Let's pulse. 8, 7, 6, just to make sure you're alive. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's squeeze it in. Walk it up. Hold your ankle, your shins. Reach it over for a side stretch. Woo! All right, so slowly come up. We're going to take a few little rocks forward and back, just to make it feel juicy. We'll go for 2 more. And last one. All right, let's swap sides. Bring that elbow underneath the shoulder. Feet in line with your booty. Nice. Spread the fingers. Take the top leg long. We're going forward, flex, and center. Good. So try and keep as best as you can the rest of your body still, just moving the leg. So a leg disassociation, especially in the hip. You've got 3. Take your time. Don't rush it. For those rushing, slow it down. All right, let's hold. Flex the foot, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3. All right, let's point that toe, little circles. 8. Back the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it to the triangle. We're going high to the sky, down, and forward. High, down, and forward. Last one. All right, let's drop the knees, slam it out. You've got an open, close. Not many. 2 more like this. Feeling that rotation in your hip socket. Find the little pause for pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's move into our core work. So coming back down onto your back, we're going to find those weights, bringing them onto the knees. We're going to go for a little slide up and a slide down. Now, if this isn't your jam today, you're either going to take a little pause because we're not going to be here for long. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Let's bring those weights back down to the floor. Take the hands behind the head. Use your fingers. Let the head be heavy in the hands. Walk your heels closer towards your buttocks. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to curl. Inhale to lower. So you can take your gaze over your knees. You can take your gaze towards the ceiling. You can imagine that you're holding an apple between your chin and chest. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. So you can either keep one hand behind the head and bring one hand down by your side, or if you feel like you can bring one hand down by your side. I like holding the head as it supports the neck. We inhale to prepare. Exhale, tap the ankle. Getting into those side body muscles. Good. 4, 3, 2, and let's swap sides. Taking the hand to the other side of the head, straighten the body. Exhale and inhale. Good, you're halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower your head to the floor. Bring both your hands to the sky. Legs up to tabletop. Adjust your spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, opposite arm and leg reach. Inhale back to center. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Try and keep that lower back rooted into the ground. Now, if you want to take this up a notch, come with me. And if this is enough, stay with this. We're going to lengthen the legs to the sky, straight arm and leg lifts. If this is too much today, come back to the bent knees. Exhale and inhale. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Catch the knees into the chest. Little tiny rocks side to side. All right, lowering the feet to the floor one by one. Whew. All right, let's take those weights by your side. We're going to go for a single arm reach. Pull it down. Now, if you had heavier weights, you could swap to a heavier weight here. Let's start to find that twist with the weight, taking it across and across. So keep the lower back, your middle back, and your upper back rested on the mat. Let's take it out to the side. Bring both hands to the sky. Find those butterfly arms. Work the front of the chest, front of the shoulders, and your biceps. Now, if you're feeling really coordinated here, you can take it into the single leg lifts. If you're with me, you've got 4 singles. First 3, last 2, and 1. Hold it here. Let's bring both feet to the sky. We're going to go over the head, pull it back in, over the head, pull it back in. Now, if this is too much with the weights, just bring the weights carefully back to the floor. Continue with no weight. 4, 3, feeling those chest muscles, 2, and 1. Let's bring it all in. Have a little squeeze. All right, let's bring those weights to the ground. Bring the hands into the head. Send the knees up to tabletop. Single leg lengthens. Keep firm through the core. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees back in. One last squeeze. And let's go back to those hip sockets. Bring the left leg to the floor. Right leg up to tabletop. Hands down to a low V. We're circling across the body. Up, out, and down. Cross. Up, out, and down. Keep that lower back. 4 corners on the floor. Let's find a pause. Back the other way. Try and keep this left leg super still, grounding the foot into the mat. Feel your belly muscles helping to control that hip socket movement. Good, last one. All right, let's take that leg, swap it over. Bring the left leg up. We're going across. Up, out, and down. Good, 2 to go. All right, as you find that little cross, find the pause, back the other way. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's bring that foot to the floor. We're going to work into the inside and the outside of your thighs, lower belly muscles. So take a moment to relax, find the pelvis nice and even. Check that they're even height. Have a wiggle around. Bring the soles of the feet together. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, close the knees. Zip them up tight. Inhale to open. Press the feet together. Good. 2 more. right, holding here. Either finding stillness, centering, making sure the pelvis is equal, or start to find a little pelvic tilt, rinsing out that pelvic muscle, the girdle. 2 to go. Beautiful. Let's catch the legs, bring them back to center, roll over onto your belly. Now we're going to work the QL muscles in the lower back. You can either stay here on your hands and forearms if you want to work super hard, or you can take the easy option like me and bring your head to the floor. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift. We're staying on the same leg. Exhale. And breathing out as you lift. Inhale as you lower. You've got 4, 3, 2, and you've got it. Let's hold little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Must have been a sign to swap sides. All right, coming back down to the belly. Other leg, lift and lower. Good, halfway. 4, 3, last 2, and hold. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Hands by your side. Push it back to tabletop. Find your child pose. And I'm just going to check to see if we're still recording, just in case it's kicked us off. Yes, we are still recording. All right, let's rinse all of that out. Come into a butterfly position. Let's flap the knees. You've done a really good job today. All right, let's take it side to side. Just a little bit different variation here. Getting those side body muscles. Let's bring both of the legs forward. Give it a nice big stretch. Pulse the knees. All right, let's come into a comfy cross leg, right leg forward. Let's circle it out in those soupy circles. Bring it forward. Scoop it back. Release any tightness that's come into the body. Good. Maybe getting deeper. Last one. Back the other way. Two to go. You can go a little bit deeper. All right, let's stretch that out. Bring the legs forward one more time. Right leg over left. Hug the knee, sit up tall. Try and bring your right foot to the floor. Now you can either stay here or we'll go for a twist. Bring the right hand down, left hand high. Scoop it across, give it a squeeze. If it's within your practice today, slowly turn to the side, or you can deepen this turn over your right shoulder. Feel into your spine. 2 more breaths, wherever you are. As you unwind the spine, gently look forward, drop that leg out to the side, either sitting up tall, dorsiflex the left foot, or you might want to go a little bit deeper, walk it forward and relax that left foot. Breathing into the back of your left thigh. On your next inhale, looking forward, walk it back nice and slow. Uncross the legs, knee pop into the ground. Let's change sides. Bring your left leg to the floor, hug it in tight, sitting up nice and tall. Dorsiflex your right foot. Noticing if one side is tighter than the other, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. One more inhale. Bringing that left hand behind. Right hand to the sky, lengthen. Beautiful. Now either staying here, you get a beautiful stretch, turning to the left, or looking right over your left shoulder. Feel into your body. Breathe into any sensations. Relax your face, relax your jaw, and slowly unwind. Bringing that left leg out to the side, sitting up tall, deep breath in, or fold forward, your journey. If you're folding forward, breathe into the back of that right thigh. One more breath. Take your time, look forward, deep breath in. Exhale, roll up slow, take your time. Let's come back over onto the hands and knees, slow cat and cow. Either hands, fists, or on the forearms. Flush it out, looking to the top of your mat. Good, last one. Taking it into a circular cat and cow, walking the hands inwards, weight over the hands. We go over to the right. Scoop it down. Over to the left, look between the thighs. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you push away. Last one in this direction. Take a little stop, other way. Find your breath. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, push out the breath. Good, last one. All right. One more little squeeze and reach. You can either repeat that one, knee to the chest and kick back, or bend the foot, take your weight into your left hand, reach back with the right, grab your left foot, and maybe take it up to the sky. Breathe, pushing the floor away with that left hand, little micro bend in the elbow. All right, either holding here, slowly release, reach it long, and swap sides, maybe a little sexy cat in the middle. All right, let's swap sides. Take that right leg back. Inhale to lift. Exhale to curl. Inhale to reach. Repeating if you'd like. Good, let's bend that leg. Take the weight into the right hand, reach back. Left foot, maybe take it high to the sky. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Woo, wiggle it out. All right, that concludes our little session today. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you feel good. And I'll see you next time on the mat.